G'day viewers, as I attempt to keep up video every day in October, another lunchtime shot on the phone video, and I just had the hilarity of someone walking past on that side ducking under, because of course it looks like I'm taking a picture of something. What sort of rational human stands around talking to their phone? Me, that's who. Oh, and people wondering like, why you got your damn headphones in. I'm hoping that means I use the microphone on here because it's a bit windy and there's a lot of background noise with traffic, and I'm hoping that cuts it out and it makes my voice clearer. This is an experiment. We'll see how that goes. But look, what I want to talk about today is a topic that I've talked about a lot in the last couple of months because it's been one of the dominant issues in Australian political and social discourse, and that's namely politics and public discussion around marriage equality, because we have this stupid, expensive, pointless, non-binding, utterly meaningless postal survey going on at the moment because the Prime Minister is a gutless piece of shit who won't just let Parliament do their job and vote on whether or not the law should change, because that's how Parliament works. And so he's wasted all this money on a survey. So it's not a mandatory vote, as like proper voting is mandatory in Australia. It's just a vote, and it's stupid. And I bring it up today because Turnbull's gone out saying, because reports are that over 50% of eligible voters did send a response, and something like 57, and he calls that a ringing endorsement, that 57% of people voted in a non-mandatory vote. And I was thinking, well, useless fucking muppet, what did you expect people who wanted to support the rights of same-sex couples? That most people wanted to boycott it because it's stupid and fucking divisive and pointless and awful. But if we boycotted it, then the miserable shithead anti-marriage equality people got to do their vote, and they say, see, this is what everyone wants. Now, most reports suggest the vote will be overwhelmingly in favour of changing the law to allow marriage equality. I'll believe that when I see it, because we all saw Brexit and Trump, so, believe it when I see it. But, being hopeful that that will happen, and then hopeful the useless politicians do something vaguely useful and act on it. I just see one of my gay friends complaining while the vote that comes back. It's very easy to argue this is not a true reflection of public sentiment because not everyone will vote. And honestly, if you're voting no and you're motivated to do that, like, you're really motivated to hate gay people. There's a lot of people who don't like the queers, who think they shouldn't get married, but can't be bothered actually making the effort to express their hatred. So it's probably fairer to say, like, there's some reports saying only 15% of the vote will be no, whereas it's close to 30 or even 40% of the population think it shouldn't change. And one of my gay friends saying, well, that's awful, 30%, that's, a third of the population, that's a long way to go. It's like, dude, that's the same percentage of people who'd admit they're against interracial marriage if you really let them have their honest way. That's just the percentage of the population who are assholes. But that's not even what's bothering me most at the moment. What's bothering me most since the weekend when the football finals were on is how stupid the discourse has been. You see, the Rugby League Grand Final, they have entertainment. It's not quite on the scale of the Super Bowl in the US, but there is entertainment. And they had Macklemore this year, and he sang one of his early hits, Same Love, supporting marriage equality. He was supporting it when it was proposed in the US at the time he released it. And the stupid shit that went on around this, it's embarrassing. The two things that bothered me most, that I had to say Macklemore, because he's decided his name's not Macklemore anymore, it's Macklemore, like that's important or real. But you just had these idiots with the, I don't want this rammed down my throat, I don't want this, And it was so stupid. Some of the conservative AM radio people were such fuckheads about it. And like, to one of them actually on the broadcast on his channel, rather than doing the live stream, played a parody. That was his protest. And afterwards, he's going like, that had nothing to do with being against marriage equality or the fact that he's a homophobic jerk. So it's like, wow, he's just this awesome combination of stupid, homophobic, and a gutless, hypocritical liar. I mean, that's no small accomplishment to wrap all of them up, Ray Hadley. Good on you, you worthless sack of fetid, putrid, festering garbage stitched up in a badly fitting human skin. I assume you stole off homeless people or maybe refugees, but you're not human. So forget that. So yeah, the whole marriage equality debate with this vote has turned out exactly as I thought it would. A lot of negativity, homophobes having free reign to say their stupid shit, so it's free speech, and then getting upset when someone points out their homophobic garbage. Go, oh, that's so mean. It's just what you are, okay? And it got stupid and embarrassing, and is being reported around the world. I saw an actual headline from international media: Australian homophobes upset at Macklemore. And it's like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. But this is the life that we have here. Embarrassment, homophobes, morons, cowards, liars, and hypocrites. What are you gonna do? You can't live with them, and you can't set them on fire. I know, I've tried. You get in trouble. Okay, a lot of people walked past while I was doing that, so show some love. Fool the Google algorithm with a thumbs up. Hey, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you really like it, tell your friends they should be subscribed as well. And also, as I am trying to do these videos every day in October, any help you can give with some suggestions on what I should do next, muchly appreciated. Leave your tips in the comment or follow me on the socials and tell me there. All things being equal, I'll see you again tomorrow.